Good morning, lovelies. ZoëTwoDots here with some more Pokemon Go goodness for you, starting a little bit earlier than I'd expected today. It's just past 6:30 a.m. I did not think these raids were starting in Australia until 10 a.m, so I figured this might be a bit of a whoopsie. I'm going to run down and actually try and get one of these done. Also enjoy the early morning construction sounds. I'm in the back alley of a Woolworths truck loading zone. But we've got a Shadow Beldum raid popping up here. I did see one other person just jumped in before me, so it's obviously getting people out of bed, or maybe someone's off to work nice and early. But this is going to be our first little test of the day to see how many people you need to get these raids done. So I'm sure with a level 1 raid shouldn't be too difficult. I'm sure I'm going to be able to solo this, I hope, I assume. But I'm going to try and do a test when I get back to Newcastle today, because I'm going to be flying home in a couple of hours, to see if the level 3s are soloable, duoable, all that kind of jazz, and let you guys know. And we'll see kind of what the drop rates are for the purified, the shadow shards to make our purified brick to throw at the Pokemon in the raids later on the week. Also, if you were confused as well, the Mewtwo is only going to be Saturday, Sunday this coming weekend. I think it was worded pretty weirdly. I did go over that in my previous video, but just in case, and you're like, where are the Mewtwo's through Monday to Friday? They're only going to be here on the weekend. The rest is just the other stuff through the week. Okie dokie, jumping into, oh, okay, cute. Honestly, I like all the rocket graphics are generally pretty nice, and as we'd expect, it's fairly easy for a level 1. Oh, the floor's getting darker, that's cool as it progresses. I'm gonna stop hitting for a second here and just kind of see if it does. It's hard to tell on something as strong as what I'm using. Beldmew's struggle. Okay, so its challenge move is struggle. 2 struggle in a row, it didn't do much at all. I'm quite literally just wasting time. So let me just finish this off. The cheeky earthquake. I just didn't know if there was gonna be something a bit more, hectic. I'm curious to see if all of them have struggle as their move, because they've been, shadowified. Okay. This won't do. I mean, it'll do for me. Thank you. You win some Raz. Shadow Shard. Revive. Rare Candy. Stardust. Bit of XP. Look at me, I did the final strike. Good job, me. And Rescue. Not shiny. 491, let's catch this up and see. Actually, I'm curious what the IVs are going to be for this thing, if they're going to be raid IVs or not. Beautiful, Beldum was caught. Oh, okay. Very not raid IVs, shadow IVs. Okay. Hey, good to know. At least, I mean, if this is correct, again, it is not even 7 a.m. here. I don't think these raids are supposed to start in Australia until 10. I could just be misinterpreting that. Maybe the raids are going to go live everywhere before the rocket portion of the event starts, but I might do this rocket grunt as well and see if they're dropping the shards too. Okie dokie, well, my flight just got cancelled, so we're going to be hanging out in Brizzy for a little while longer. I just did a cliff battle. It's past 10 a.m. now, so I'm pretty sure everything's kicked on and working finally. I just got 3 shadow shards from Cliff, so I'll take that. Professor's popping in. What is this? It's extruding some eerie energy. I wonder if it has something to do with Team Rocket's increased presence in shadow raids. 3 from a leader battle is pretty decent, except it looks like it's crashed my leader battle. Could I have the encounter, please? Oh, thank goodness, okay. I can't wait to get my non-shadow shiny encounter with Cliff. Whee! Yep, not it. Okay, rubbish IVs, but is it going to pop up showing how the shadow shards come together? Okay, good job getting those shadow shards. Good name, eh? Well, they're fine. Let's combine them into my new invention, the shard refiner. Oh my god. Okay, we're gonna put our shards in the box. Why is there so many new things? You got a purified gem. Okay, we've got our purified brick to throw at the raid bosses. Incredible. They made a beautiful gem and we've purified that shadow energy. I'll call it a purified gem. I'm gonna go with purified brick, thank you. The Get Weak juice. I bet something like this can help calm the enraged shadow Pokemon in shadow raids. Hypothesize that these will decrease in enraged shadow raid bosses' attack and defense. The more of these gems you and other trainers use, the greater the effect ought to be. Why don't you test it? I might test seeing how many we can collect. I would hope that we can hold more than 1 at a time would be ideal, but I guess we'll see. I'm going to do some grunt battles and we're going to try and find a raid to go do. to test out maybe a tier 3, and we will report back. Okie dokie, so massive thank you to Josh for actually checking the special research, because we can claim a little bit of research here from the professor, which I believe should be progressing us for the Master Ball, which should be out now or soonish. Hi Professor, we've been waiting for you too. I hope you've been enjoying getting back to know them better as well. There's another reason I'm glad you're here. The team leaders have noticed Team Go Rocket acting even more suspicious. They're being real sussy-wussy. They've had issues with villainous organisations in the past. I was curious if they'd had any trouble recently. Okay, have you heard of Silphco? Well, I've heard of the Sylph Road, but yes, Silphco we have also. They develop and manufacture useful tools and items, including Pokeballs that are distributed all over. Unfortunately, they don't have any answers about Team Go Rocket. Okay, but the first time they actually mentioned Silphco in Go? That's interesting. Okay, so let's go page 5 of 6, catch 25. Defeat the 3 Team Go Rocket grunts, which I've done like 30 of them today, so that would have been good to see earlier. 3 excellent throws, evolve 5, battle in a gym 3 times. And I'm going to guess this little mystery question mark is the Master Ball. We are sadly not in range of a gym, but actually hopefully by the time we're done with lunch we can do this level 3. Seen a fair few level 1s, but no level 3s yet in range, so that should be good. Okay. Alrighty, so our first tier 3 raid, there's 3 of us in here, so 2 of us and then one level 30 legend that's jumped in there with us. So I did want to test it as a duo just to see how tricky it was, but we're not going to leave anyone behind. You know, if level 32 needs a carry, we're going to help him out. And looking like pretty chonky, but not impossible. Okay, so it's now popped up with the option in the bottom corner to throw the purified bricks. I don't know if I will at the moment because the 3 of us are dealing with it pretty handedly, but it is taking less and less damage the further we progress by the looks of it. So it might be like a... It is... Look, let's do it for the video, why not? I'm going to throw one of these bad boys at it and see what happens. Allegedly... Okay, it's taking a little bit more damage, yeah, okay. I would like to see if there is a cap to how many of these you can hold at once for the get weak juice, the purified bricks, but I've made it up to 5 at least so far. The grunts can drop multiples, the bosses can drop multiples, or the bleeders can drop multiples. But not too bad. So with the trio, still got 100 seconds to spare. I did use one of the little purified bricks just to see. I would like to try and do a duo later on just to test it. If you tried to do a solo, leave a comment down below as well if you've managed to solo one of these things or if it's just totally impossible and you need numbers to get it done. But okay, not the worst thing in the world. Claimed. I don't think it's going to be shiny either, so no. Okie dokie, finally home now. Holy moly, what a day. Okay, let's claim. Stardust items. Encounter with a far-fetched, not shiny, can be though. In case you've forgotten, this one can be. And what I want to do is just go back and do a quick little check through on the raids that we did today. I did a lot of rockets. The rocket grunts were popping around everywhere. A couple of the bosses and a fair few raids, but just to check in with the IVs as well. So on the first raid this morning, I did notice that there was a bit of a different IV floor than what we were expecting, I guess. But look, let's just claim this first. You've received a Master Ball. Ooh, ah. Oh, I wish I had the audio on for that. That's quite cool. The very best Pokeball with the ultimate level of performance. With it, you will catch any wild Pokemon without fail. All right, bet. I'm going to use it on a Marill. Stardust. Thank you. What do you think of that, ZoëTwoDots? Pretty snazzy, isn't it? You can't buy that anywhere. Master Balls were developed by Silphco and aren't easy to come by. I heard they're the very best Pokeball out there. It'll catch any wild Pokemon without fail. I know you'll think carefully when, yeah, of course, yeah. I'm gonna match it with whatever is like the prettiest, purplest shiny, let's be honest. So they found a way to take over gyms with shadow Pokemon. With so many gyms under their control, who knows what trouble they'll cause. Blah, blah, blah. Sure thing, chicken wing. You may have an opportunity to get your hands on another Master Ball someday. Oh, maybe. Eventually. But for now, get out there and be a hero. Okay, well, maybe I will. Should I claim it? Should I finish? Should I finish the research? Sure. Let's go. Completed. Oh, before we jump out of here, keep in mind as well, these research, like these little ones that reward the components for the thingies, they do stack up. So I remember one of the last events, I wasn't claiming them because I thought that they weren't going to stack. You can just keep doing these quests and keep making multiple passes in the background. So don't be like me. Actually remember to claim these and stack them up. Okay, so if I go recent and I go shadow, we've done, look at that, I've done a fair few things today with stuff with the blue background, that's today. And there's the Beldum from this morning. So it was a busy little bee. And Raid Shadow, not Legends. Quick little praise on these. So that one's not too bad, a bit better. I think it's a really good indicator there that I did get the Beldum here with the 6/6/12. So typically raid IVs are in the what? Around the 10, 10, 10 and above. So it's seeming like, from all the other screenshots I've seen as well, it's seeming like the floor for the IVs. So the worst possible IVs you could get for a shadow raid is 6/6/6. So not amazing, but not, you know, you can do a rocket grunt and get zeros. That being said, you do have to use a raid pass to do the shadow raids. So it really depends on like if these level 1s and 2s actually mean anything to you. In terms of getting the shadow shard, oh, look at the Master Ball, look at it. There it is. In terms of getting the shadow shards, like they're dropping from every, I've got 10 purified gems and I already used one today. They're dropping from everything. So from the shadow raid, sorry, not everything. Everything rocket kind of related. The shadow raids are dropping them, the Team Rocket leaders are dropping them, and the grunts are dropping them. We've had the grunts dropping multiples, not just one, though they seem to be dropping the least amount comparatively. The bosses, I think I had Cliff give me 5 in one of the battles today. The raids were dropping between, 1, 2, and 5. So multiples from those two. We did also, I wonder if the shards pop up, probably not. I might just have a perfect number of shards at the moment. We did also notice that the, during that raid for the Croconaw, it was only showing me like 5 of the purified bricks to throw. However, after the raid, we're like, wait, why do I have like 8 or 10 of them? So Josh had 8, I had 10. And I'm like, did we somehow is there a glitch? Is it broken? I think there might just be a visual bug, but it's only showing you 5 in the raid. Even if you have more in your bag, I don't know if you're limited to only throwing 5 during a raid or if you can throw as many as you want after the little cooldown. I'm not sure yet, not that I could see a reason, at least on the level 1s and 3s where you'd want to throw more than one necessarily. During that raid, Josh also did throw one of the little purified bricks as well, so that's an indicator for the damage, I guess. I'm not sure if that level 30 player threw anything as well. More than likely, based off that difficulty ramp up with that, I imagine that the Mewtwo raid is going to be pretty tricky, so definitely coordinate with your locals if this is something that you want to do, if you're going to be out and about doing the Shadow Shiny Mewtwo raids this weekend. It's only Saturday, Sunday that's Mewtwo. So keep that in mind. If the level 3s were, there's only 3 of us in the lobby and it was a level 3 one, we still got it done with time, but they were definitely like, okay, I can see what you're trying to do here with your difficulty. I can imagine Mewtwo is going to be a bit of a pest. Just keep that in mind, especially if you are, a lower level trainer or if you don't have optimized counters and things like that. Maybe spend some time this week powering up a couple of dark types, get your high Drygons out there from Com Day or whatever it may be. But now might be the time to power up a few things for this weekend's raids if you're doing them. But I haven't been home in 2 weeks, so I'm going to go have dinner and stuff and, hang out with my cats and Alan. So yeah. I think you guys are clever cats. We'll figure it out through the week, and I'll see you guys out and about again. More than likely, we'll have a stream this week over on Twitch, and then I'll see you guys out and about for the Mewtwo raids this weekend. So, good luck for whatever raids you're doing, whatever Go Battle grunts you're doing, for your Shadow Shinies if you're chasing those down. Lord knows I'm not getting any of them. I met someone this weekend who has already finished the entire Shadow Shiny set from this current drop, which is Sierra, Arlo, Cliff, all 3 shinies of each, and doesn't even buy the Rocket Radars. Apparently, I don't know what level they're on for just insanity getting Shadow Shinies like that, but I need to get on that level apparently. So good luck to you, good luck to me, let's see how we go. If you discovered any other cool things about the Shadow Raids, let us know in the comments, share the knowledge. That's, I guess, the most important bit when these new features dropped is sharing the knowledge amongst one another. So let us know if you've found any cool things in the comments, or just flex, maybe you got something really cool, first raid Shadow Shiny, let me know. As always, lovelies, thank you so much for watching. If you are new, please be sure to subscribe. Thank you to everyone who did leave a like as well, and if you'd like additional ways to support the channel, links for Patreon and the merch in the description down below. I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful morning, noon, night, whatever time it is for you, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye!